up, troops? Welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit, and this is Wayfinder. And what we're looking at doing today is answering the question which a lot of people attached to Wayfinder or thinking about Wayfinder are asking. Everyone's saying like you should come back to Wayfinder since the 1.0 update, and there has been a lot of updates, there's been a lot of changes. So what we're trying to do is look at actually what those changes are. Now the first one that we need to look at is that it's transitioned from a shared world to an MMO world. So when we're looking at this world here now that I'm in, I'm the only one in it. You know, this is just me. So rather than being a shared world and seeing people running up and down these areas or running through the forest like this, it's just going to be me. I'm the only one that's going to be here, and it's me. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't play with other people. You know, if we actually go to escape on here and we can go to find a party, and we can see, look, there's lots of other people still playing on here who we can join. And there's all these different like filters that we could put on, so we can still look at that. But it has also, what that means is, should I say, is that it's gone from a freemium model to a, you know, buy to play model. So you actually have to buy Wayfinder now, which before you didn't have to do. So now, and it's very cheap. You know, the price point's actually cheap. And I don't know what it works out in dollars. What is it, $30–40? It works out about £25 for you UK viewers, which is not a lot at all. You know, it's actually quite reasonably priced, and for what you get, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, which to me shows that the developers have actually looked at the game and they've actually looked at what the people were wanting, and they've actually given it to us as well. What they've also done is taken away the battle pass. So there was like a battle pass in it before, and what you've done now, you've got this reward tower. So you select your tower here and you can just unlock rewards as you're leveling up. So each time you level up, you know, you unlock these rewards. It's got all different floors on it, so you can go up, and as you can see here, we've got tons of these unlocked already. On floor 2, I've only got this one to unlock still. That's it, this little sword thing that we've got over here. And once that's unlocked, then I've done that, and then we can go up top to floor 3, and we've got another ton of rewards there. Floor 4, I don't even know how far up this goes. How far up does it go? Floor 5. Oh, there you go, floor 5. And then we get a housing pet. We get a venom spawn bot housing pet, which is pretty wicked. So it looks like this is like a venomous tree kind of thing. I think there are 2 trees so far. Does it let me check? Can I check which reward tower I want to go to? I think there is. I think there's 2. Oh, there you go. Change tower. So there's like a Grendel tower here, and there's a venomous tower there. I don't know if there's going to be more of those later on. The roadmap is looking pretty good though, so that's one thing that we can check out as time goes on. So another key thing that's changed is the actual core gameplay itself. It blends open world exploration with procedurally generated dungeon crawls and boss battles that are called, in this they're called hunts. What they've also got is these cool events. Now, I thought there was going to be one up here, which there isn't, because I think I've done it already and it's gone now. But there's sometimes events that are just in the open world map that you can find. Let's see if we can just go and look for one. Here we are, look. So if we go around this way, there's like an open world event that we've got in here as well, which is really good. I mean, I say open world, it kind of reminds me, those of you that played the, I don't know if you remember the Warhammer, the fantasy MMO that was out, that was actually really good. And they actually have these open world events that you can join in. Everybody could get involved in them. Now, if you're in a party just traveling around the world, which you're more than welcome to do, you know, you can do. It's pretty awesome because you can actually do these open world events together, and you can get a ton of XP from them, which is great if you're kind of doing if you're in like a leveling up party or anything like that, or you're just at the early stages of the game like I am, really, because we've not leveled up to end game level yet. The end game level's level 30, which we're not there yet, but you can kind of start these world events off. So all you have to do, look, I'd need some primal fragments. We haven't got them for this one, and we just give them to there, and then it kicks off an open world event, and there are lots of these scattered around each map. Okay, so also as well, if we look at the map itself, you've got my apartment there, which you can have. You have your own apartment, which we'll get to in a second, but you also get Skylight, the Highlands, which Skylight is like the starter area, if you like, and more of a story area where all the NPCs are kept, a bit like Stormwind in World of Warcraft, if you like. The Highlands is like the open world, that's like into the wilds, which is pretty awesome. And then I've got 2 worlds there that I've not even unlocked yet. Now, I think I was told there were 3, so I think these are going to be the 3. So the Highlands and then 2 others, which we will explore in later videos. But what's good about that is the fact that the Highlands is like a forest and mountain region. I think this is going to be what's called Frost March, which is a snowy area with like a witchy woods kind of vibe to it. And then this one, the 3rd one, is the Crucible, if I remember rightly, which is like a jungle area with like ancient ruins and unique traversal elements that are going to be attached to there as well. And I know, looking at the roadmap, that's something that they are developing even further. Now, another one of the cool elements and one of the cool features that you've got in here is the progression and the loot system. So what used to happen is you used to have to craft all your weapons. So weapons and armor now drop like regular loots, replacing the prior system, which was just crafting only. So, and what's good is I can swap weapons out as well. So this is Silo. A lot of you know Silo if you're in the early stages of playing Wayfinder. I can click the gun, but I don't just have to use guns and rifles. Now, I could use a venomous weapon on here. So if we look at this is a different weapon that we've got on Silo. So look, this is a different kind of playstyle that we've got for him, but it doesn't just have to be the gun, and this is the cool element. Nis has got these daggers. These are called God Bleeders. These are pretty awesome. So if we look on there, if I want to play this kind of assassin style with him, I can do. And what's great is if you look down at the bottom there, the Q skill is actually matched accordingly to the weapon, which is pretty awesome. If I want to go more of a tank style, if we're struggling for survivability, I can actually put the shield on and use Wingrave's weapons there as well. So it actually lends itself now to a lot more playstyles, and characters can freely swap and use weapons, adding more flexibility to their playstyle. Gear sets and armor offer passive boosts, enhancing stats beyond just the visuals as well. So if we go into the actual armor sets that we've got on here, now we have got style, so there's the visual side of it, but armor now gives you boost. So if you look at this, if we look at each one, I actually get stat boost. So the total armor set boost is all down here, and you actually get boost for that as well, which is pretty awesome. Now, what we've also got down here as well is the characters. We've got 8 Wayfinders that are available. Each one's unlocked through gameplay, so there's no cash purchases. I think you had to pay for some of them before, but you don't have to anymore. You can unlock all of these through gameplay. Venomous being the most difficult, which there is a video on. If you've not seen that, go and check it out. But Venomous is the most difficult one to unlock, and each Wayfinder has got unique abilities, specializations, and progression options, and each one as well have got these unique talent trees. So if I go back here as well, we go to talents, look at this. There's these really cool talent trees, which means that later on as well, one thing I'm looking forward to is we can do lots of different builds, and we can try lots of different play styles that look at, you know, do we want to be more aggressive? Do we want to look at more ability power? Do we want to look at more traversal? Do we want to look at counterplay? I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do, which make it quite an exciting thing to look at. There's also a new character, Laura, who's coming as well. She's going to be brought in. She's not into the system now, I think. Oh, there you go. Laura's there, look. So Laura's like the new class, and she's got melee and magic hybrid kind of playstyle. And I'm pretty sure from the roadmap, we're going to be seeing more of those as time goes on as well. So I think this eventually will probably be like almost like a League of Legends roster. If the game does well and does how well I think it will do, we'll kind of have a League of Legends style roster where we're going to have a ton of different characters who we can use, and, you know, everyone's going to have the favorite main. Right now you can see there level 26. My main one there is Silo, but I've been using Nis and Wingrave quite a lot as well. Now, another cool thing that we've got, the new content that's in Wayfinder 1.0, so one thing that we got from the update is the 3rd chapter in the main story questline. So you've got a new open world zone, which is going to be the Crucible, which it talks about earlier, with unique environmental features and traversal mechanics. I think it's called hookshot. We're going to have hookshot points, and you can jump up to those. I have not even unlocked them yet, so I can't even show you on this particular video, but we will be getting there fairly soon, I think. You've also got 2 large lost zones, which are specialized like dungeon areas with themed challenges that are going to be in there as well. And one thing that you've got that I love about it now is that you've got boss fights with really engaging mechanics. So like the Hollow Lord Vengel, for example, who's a tree boss. And if you've watched the earlier video, the Creed boss as well, that is pretty wicked. You know, and the boss battles are pretty difficult. They're not straightforward. Everyone says things are different, aren't they? Do you know, we're in an age where everyone always says, if they complete the boss, it's like they play Dark Souls 2, for example, and they'll say, oh yeah, this boss is easy. None of them bosses are easy. Same as Elden Ring. You know, all these bosses are difficult. So another cool feature that we've got as well, if we go to the map and we press F, and when I say that, I say press F. Let me go back and show you actually. We go to the map and it's this button up here. So whatever, you know, if you're playing on controller, it might be mapped to something else. But basically we just click up here and then we've got this, my apartment. So we go to here. It's funny as well because in the main story, the NPC that gives you the apartment says it's only small, but it's the best that we can do. And the apartment she gives you is absolutely huge. It's got this room in here. It's got a room over here, which it's got a little area around here. I mean, these are just little bits of furniture I've put out. I'm actually going to do a separate video, I think, where we do up the apartment. These are the pets that we've got so far. And these guys hurt as well. Do you know, if we actually go to pet them, let's just try. See if he's going to hurt me this time. All right, that one's okay. That one's... Oh, no. Look, see, he actually does damage to me as well. Look, so there you go. So we can actually have some violent pets in there. This is the bedroom area that we've got. Oh, wow. So this thing on the wall gives me a skeleton key every 24 hours. I did not know that. But you can put all your things down. So I'm guessing some of the things in here are going to be functional. As I said, I've not done a lot with this just yet. I've not put much decor in here. Got another bedroom here. What does this one do? All right, that's just a window. So yeah, you can actually build this up however you want, and this is your own like private area. And I do believe from looking at the roadmap, you're going to have like different, when I say areas, not just the house, you're going to have shared neighborhoods. So you and your friends could actually have a neighborhood where you're going to be sharing the zone as well, which opens up for things later on, I guess, like farming, you know, fishing and all things later on. I'm guessing all that's going to come later on in the game as well. So this is not a game that they're looking to just get rid of, or a game that they're looking to have thought, well, we've repaired it now, so everyone's going to leave and we've kind of done. This game's definitely got a lot of plans. The developers have definitely got plans and things that they want to put into the game later on, which is really, really exciting. Also, I mean, while we're talking about crossplay, if you actually look at that and we look at Find Party, what you will find as well, these players aren't just all PC players, it's actually crossplay. So do you know what? Some of these are going to be on PlayStation as well. I'm not sure if this is on Xbox. I'd have to check that. I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's PlayStation 5, Xbox and Steam. And what's great is as well, they've done lots of tutorial updates. So even if you're someone who's new to playing this, there's tons of tutorials and things to actually help you out, and lots of little things to actually get you through the game and get you into it fairly early on, which I absolutely love. So if you've not played Wayfinder already, I mean, now is a good time. Maybe you've played it before and you thought it wasn't for you. I've heard that a lot. People saying that they tried it and it, they just didn't like it. It wasn't their kind of game. But certainly if you're someone who's played something, say like Fortnite Save the World in the past, something that we, absolutely loved on this channel, and a game that we played, more than most, I would absolutely say that this is one. It's got great progression. The aesthetics in the game, I can't even say the word. The aesthetics of the game are absolutely amazing. The game world looks beautiful and the mechanics are being done up. And what's great is the devs are working on the game bit by bit. I think what I'm going to do on the next video is actually buy the supporters pack that's out there and have a see what you get in there. And I don't do that lightly. I did it with Deep Rock Galactic, of course, because it's a great game. But if I feel that devs are really trying, then I will always go for the supporter pack. I think that they're just a good set of devs, and it's the way that the devs are doing this, the fact that they've listened to the core audience, they haven't just kind of said, well, look, it is pay to win, deal with it. They've actually gone out of the way and thought, well, what don't people like about the game? What can we do to make it better? And if you look at the roadmap, the early roadmap, that's one thing that they did say about it. They did say part of the plan was actually get feedback from community and see what we can do with the game. Now, that must have been quite disheartening for them, looking at the initial reaction from the game, because it was really bad, to be honest. There were so many things wrong with this game. There were so many things that needed to be done better. And what I do like about it is they've not just given up. They've actually, made something of it. And they've actually made a beautiful game world with beautiful game mechanics. And it's odd, it is a single-player MMO. When you actually look at the game and you look at it right now, it looks like any other MMO that you've played. And of course, the world's absolutely primed to be an MMO. But it kind of works. It kind of feels like it's your own playground, your own world. It takes away the stresses and it takes away a lot of the grind from MMOs, which I think people are probably done with now. I remember playing vanilla World of Warcraft, and I remember thinking that it was such a good game, and I loved it, but you went back to playing it, say 5-10 years later, and it was such a different feeling because the grind was much more intense. It felt longer. It just didn't feel as rewarding as what it did. And this, to me, is kind of the natural evolution of that. This is kind of the next step of what it should be like. This is kind of what MMOs, or for me, what MMOs could be like in the future. I pressed M instead of 3. This is what MMOs could be like in the future, going forward. I mean, this could be the kind of style of game that we're kind of looking at. And I think other games will probably likely copy it and want to do something similar. They might want to do the same. They might want to do something whereby, the mechanics are kind of used. And I know there's all that thing going off at the minute, isn't there, with Pal World and rights on things and what you can use and can't use. But, I think Wayfinder is in such a healthy place at the minute. And if you're looking for a new game, you're looking for a game that's getting developed, that looks beautiful, that's got excellent mechanics in it, then Wayfinder is definitely the one for you. I definitely think people should come back and play it, and I think they'll absolutely enjoy it. So guys, look, massive thanks for watching. I could talk about this game all day. just because I'm really invested in it. I'm really enjoying it right now. For those of you that follow the channel, you know, you can see how much I like it because we've not really played anything else for the last couple of weeks. But that's because it's so, you know, it's so good and it's so engaging, and there is so much to do. I mean, you can just walk into these events like we've got here. Sometimes they're something, sometimes they're nothing, sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're really difficult. It really does just depend. I mean, this, look, we've just walked into some sort of event right now. I don't even know what it is. But this is definitely like the kind of game that I've been looking for. I've been looking for this kind of game for a long time. So let's take this out and we'll end the video. We'll do this event. I don't want to end it like halfway through an event, just because who does that, right? So let's take this guy out. And I really want to see what that is in the middle. Can I kill him yet? Nope. So I've got to kill off the little goblins around this in order to unlock or break this summoning ritual or whatever it is that they're doing. Okay, maybe we need to pop a potion there. Can't see, can't see. There we go. I've really got to get better. I've really got to get better at this reload thing. Oh my god, I'm taking hits. I mean, the gun is pretty powerful because we've leveled it up a lot. Damn, I missed the reload again. Okay, let's go around. Let's go around. There he is. Come on, bring it. Bring it. But yeah, we have had an absolute blast with this game. Even learning the mechanics of it are actually fun. It's not a game where, you know, I've got to sit on YouTube. I've got to sit, you know, finding a guide forever on what does what because there's so many things to it. There's actually not that many. I mean, it's just the right amount of depth, I feel. Let me put this put this decoy down. Let's get rid of the peripherals. You know what? Let's use the ultimate. He's using an ultimate on us. What is this guy? Oh my god. I mean, this guy's pretty tough. We might not even survive this. Come on, there we go. We're healed. We're healed. Okay, I need to... This is what you get for talking over focusing on what you're actually doing. I am just not the model professional that I once was. Right, okay. So we're trying to take out a bear and whatever creature, like, you know, whatever creature that thing is. Right, let's get rid of him. Good. Oh my god. What is this, like 3 bears? That's so cliche. Alright, I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to focus. I need to focus on this thing over here, whatever this is. Because I think that is the key to the event, right? Oh, yikes. Come on, Mr. Do you know what? There's only so many reloads you can miss. There we go, we got him. So that's got to be the event kind of over, right? Oh my gosh. Alright, okay. 3 bears have just come and messed up the video. I'm not stopping it though until we've done them. I refuse. Oh my god. Okay, another healing potion. We've used a lot there. I am going to get the reload on this. I am going to get the reload. There it is. And look, that's the difference between not getting the reload and getting the reload. But guys, massive thanks for watching. If you're not part of the channel already, hit subscribe. I would love it if you drop me a like, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.